Welcome to today's deep dive into the mysterious world of tranquility. What does it mean to experience true calmness? And more importantly, what lies behind the peaceful veil of tranquility? Stick around as we uncover the hidden layers that make tranquility more complex and transformative than we ever imagined. Segment 1. Defining tranquility. 031 to o'clock scene. Soothing visuals of a quiet sunrise. Narrator. Tranquility, a word often associated with peace, calm, and serenity. In a world full of chaos, tranquility is something we all strive for. But what exactly is it? How does one truly define tranquility beyond the soft and calm moments we experience in nature or during meditation? Tranquility isn't just the absence of noise, it's the deep, inner calm that allows us to feel connected to the present moment. It's a state of emotional balance, mental clarity, and spiritual alignment. But is this state really as simple as it appears? Or is there something deeper lying behind it? Segment 2. The illusion of tranquility. 201 4 o'clock scene. Visuals of a calm surface of a lake. But under the surface, there's movement symbolizing the complexity of tranquility. Narrator. At first glance, tranquility may seem like the ultimate form of peace, a state where everything feels perfectly balanced. However, there's more to it than meets the eye. Beneath the serene surface, there can often be a swirl of emotions, thoughts, and desires that we might not be aware of. Many times, we use the idea of tranquility as a shield against life's chaos. It's easy to hide behind moments of calmness to avoid confronting uncomfortable truths. Yet, true tranquility doesn't come from suppressing these feelings. Instead, it comes from accepting them, understanding them, and integrating them into our being. Quote, tranquility, in the absence of turmoil, but the ability to maintain peace despite it. Author's name. Segment 3. The mind-body connection. 4:16 o'clock scene. Visuals of yoga, meditation, and breathing exercises. Narrator. So, what's really going on beneath the surface of tranquility? One critical factor is the mind-body connection. When we talk about tranquility, we often mention practices like yoga, meditation, and mindfulness. These are tools designed to bring us into alignment with our true selves and help us achieve a state of tranquility that isn't just momentary. The practice of mindfulness, for instance, allows us to become aware of our thoughts and emotions without judgment. It's through this awareness that we can truly cultivate a tranquil state. But what happens when we stop paying attention to these subtle thoughts and feelings? That's when we start losing our sense of peace. Inner conflict and tranquility. 6:09 o'clock scene. Visuals of someone sitting in stillness, but with a look of tension or inner struggle. Narrator. Another layer of tranquility lies in the conflict we all face within ourselves. While tranquility may seem like the absence of any kind of emotional or mental conflict, the reality is, inner conflict often exists at a deeper level. We have desires, fears, and past experiences that shape who we are. This inner conflict can disturb our tranquility, but paradoxically, it can also be the very thing that helps us grow. By facing the discomfort that comes from within, we can make peace with ourselves. And it's this peace with our own turmoil that brings about true tranquility. So, how do we navigate this space? How do we manage the inner conflicts that threaten our peace without running away from them? By embracing discomfort, we can transform our internal struggles into opportunities for growth. Segment 5. External influences on tranquility. 9:01 to 12 o'clock scene. A busy city street, contrasting with someone finding calm in the midst of chaos. Narrator. It's not just the internal world that affects our tranquility. External factors like our environment, relationships, and the pressures of modern life also play a significant role. Tranquility isn't something we can simply control. It's influenced by the world around us. In today's hyper-connected, fast-paced world, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. Social media, work deadlines, and even news cycles can disrupt our sense of peace. But how do we reclaim our tranquility amidst the noise? First, we need to set boundaries both with ourselves and others. By learning to say no to distractions and focusing on what truly matters, we can maintain our sense of inner calm. This doesn't mean isolating ourselves from the world, but learning to live harmoniously with it. Cut to tips on creating personal boundaries or disconnecting from technology. Segment 6. The role of nature in tranquility. 12:01 to 15 o'clock scene. Tranquil nature scenes. Walking through forests. Listening to birds. Narrator. Nature has long been associated with tranquility. The sound of a flowing river, the rustling of leaves in the wind, or the stillness of a quiet forest. These are all natural elements that evoke peace and calm. But why does nature have this profound effect on us? Studies show that spending time in nature reduces stress, lowers blood pressure, and improves mental well-being. The natural world allows us to reconnect with ourselves and reminds us of the simple beauty of being present. So, is nature the ultimate source of tranquility, or does it simply act as a mirror, reflecting back our own inner peace? The spiritual dimensions of tranquility. 15:01 to 18 o'clock scene. Visuals of spiritual rituals, candles, meditative practices. Narrator. For many, tranquility is not just a psychological or physical state, but a spiritual one, whether through prayer, meditation, or other spiritual practices. Tranquility can be seen as a connection to something greater than ourselves. In spiritual traditions, tranquility is often linked with enlightenment or divine peace. But what does it mean to experience spiritual tranquility? Is it something that we achieve through practice? Or is it a gift that comes from surrendering to the universe? Exploring the spiritual dimensions of tranquility invites us to let go of control and trust in the flow of life. True tranquility comes when we stop fighting against the current and instead learn to flow with it. How to cultivate true tranquility. 18:01 to 21 o'clock scene. Practical tips and exercises. Breathing, journaling, unplugging from technology. Narrator. Now that we've uncovered the many layers of tranquility, the real question is, how do we cultivate it? Here are a few practical tips to help you build a foundation of true tranquility in your life. Mindfulness practice. Start with small steps. 5 to 10 minutes of mindfulness a day can make a big difference. Breathing exercises. Deep breathing exercises help to calm the nervous system and ground you in the present moment. Spend time in nature. Whether it's a walk in the park or hiking in the mountains, nature has a natural calming effect. Limit technology use. Unplug from your devices and allow yourself moments of stillness and solitude. Self-compassion. Accept your imperfections and give yourself the grace to experience both tranquility and turmoil without judgment. Closing visuals of a serene sunset. Narrator. Tranquility isn't just a destination, it's a journey. By understanding the complexities behind this peaceful state, we can begin to cultivate a deeper, more meaningful sense of calm in our own life. So, what's hiding behind tranquility? A blend of acceptance, growth, and a willingness to navigate both the quiet and the chaos within us and around us. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more insights on living a peaceful, fulfilled life. Thanks for watching, and may tranquility always be within your reach.